She texted, "Having an amazing time with the girls. Wish you were here," with a photo where a man's watch was clearly visible on the nightstand. I replied, "Looks fun. I am here." My wife Amanda was supposed to be at a spa weekend with her sister Brittney and their friend Nicole, some resort 3 hours away. She'd been stressed with work, so I encouraged it. Even took time off to watch our 2 kids. Friday night around 9 p.m. she sends me this selfie. Hotel robe, wine glass, big smile. Cute, right? Except I zoomed in to check out how fancy the place was, and there it was, a silver Rolex on the nightstand behind her. Not some cheap knockoff either. Then I noticed men's dress shoes by the bed and a toiletry bag near the bathroom door. I sat there for 10 minutes just staring at that photo while my kids slept upstairs. Then I texted back, "Looks fun. I am here." She replied with question marks. I didn't respond. Instead, I called my brother Mitchell. "Need you to watch the kids tomorrow. Can you be here by 6 a.m.? Then I did something brilliant. Checked Amanda's iPad she left at home. Still logged into her email. Found the hotel confirmation. Grand View Resort. 1 room, 1 guest under her name. Checked our shared credit card app. No charges at the resort beyond the room, but there was one at a high-end steakhouse nearby. $287. That's not a girl's dinner. That's a romantic dinner for 2. Saturday morning, I drove 3 hours to the resort. Walked into the lobby at 11 a.m. The bar was open concept. I could see straight through to the restaurant area, and there she was, Amanda, having brunch with her boss Richard, the one she'd always called cold and distant, the one whose marriage she'd described as rock solid. His hand was on hers. She was wearing an expensive red dress I'd never seen before. Not exactly spa weekend attire. I walked into the bar, ordered a coffee, then sat down at the table directly next to theirs, facing them. Amanda saw me mid-laugh. The color actually drained from her face. She went white, then red, then white again. "Ryan?" Her voice came out as a squeak. "Hey, honey," I said pleasantly. "Decided to surprise you." "Hi, Richard." Richard looked like he'd been hit by a truck. He pulled his hand back so fast he knocked over his mimosa. "Brittney and Nicole running late?" I asked, looking around. "Don't see them anywhere. They had to cancel last minute," she stammered. "Oh, when?" "Thursday night." "Weird, because you texted me yesterday about having an amazing time with the girls. Even sent a photo from your room." Richard stood up. "I should go." "Sit down, Dick," I said, still pleasant. "We're all adults here." He actually sat. "How long has this been going on?" Richard cleared his throat. 6 months. Amanda shot him a look that could melt steel. 6 months, I repeated. "Wow, that's a lot of late work meetings." "Ryan, I can explain." "Can you? Can you explain why you've been lying to me and our children for 6 months? Can you explain why you're here with your married boss when you're supposed to be with your sister?" "It's complicated." "It's really not. You're having an affair. You lied about where you were. You sent me a picture with his watch in it. Not complicated at all." Richard's face went pale. He looked at his wrist. Empty. The watch was still in the room. I pulled out my phone and found his wife Lisa on Facebook. Wasn't hard. Richard had her plastered all over his profile. Happy family photos from last month. "What are you doing?" Amanda asked, panicked. "Sending Lisa a message. She deserves to know." I typed, "Hi Lisa. You don't know me, but your husband Richard is having an affair with my wife Amanda. They're currently at the Grand View Resort together. I have photos if you need proof. Sorry to tell you this way, but you deserve to know." Attached the selfie with the watch circled. Hit send. Amanda was crying now. "You've ruined everything." "No, honey, you did that. I'm just dealing with the aftermath." The drive home was surreal. Amanda blew up my phone, texts ranging from apologetic to angry to threatening. When I got home, I packed her essentials. The house was in my name only, inherited from my dad. She wasn't on the deed, the mortgage, nothing. She came home around 6 p.m. and saw the suitcases. "What's this?" "Your stuff. You need to leave." "I'm not going anywhere. I live here." "Not anymore." She called the police. 2 officers showed up. I showed them the deed, explained everything calmly. The older officer looked tired. "Ma'am, if you're not on the deed and he owns the property, he can ask you to leave." Amanda grabbed the suitcases, screaming about how unfair it was. Within a week, Richard got fired. His wife kicked him out. Amanda's company let her go for conflict of interest. She'd been sleeping with the boss, after all. She lost everything. Her job, her comfortable life, her reputation. She's living in a 1-bedroom apartment now, working retail.